Craig Jackson himself bought my car. Get you some of that.
All right, here we go. Zach put a seatbelt on. I guess he's scared. Are you scared, Zach?
A little bit.
A little bit. This baby's healthy, man. I like it. So I'm not exactly sure what just happened. I paid for the car, but Dave's taking it to Nebraska, so. Morning, Zach.
Morning.
Morning, Prashant.
Shot.
Are those new glasses?
Yes, sir.
Outstanding. So we're on our way to New Orleans. Got Alex with us on this trip. We're going to sell our 70 LS5 Corvette, 70 GTO convertible, Ram Air 3 4-speed, one 174, one 24 with air conditioning, and a jailbreak.
My favorite.
You can get much better than that. Real American muscle.
So let's go.
Get your cup of joe and let's go.
I'm going out tonight. I'm gonna find myself a good time going down. When I get the feeling right, that just means that something out of sight was found. I got 5 bills on the table, a royal flush in hand. The horse has left the stable, I'll be riding high.
We're not going to set the world's record, but I think we can do a backup.
4-speed manual transmission.
One with the most profit, at least.
Well, the world's record for one right now is 300 grand, and the backup's like 70.
Really?
Yeah. It runs really strong, doesn't it, Alex?
Yeah, it does. Air conditioned car too.
Yeah.
The only thing we did to it was clean it. Well, I mean,
Power steering, power brakes, AC, power windows, tilt, telescopic wheel, leather interior. I mean, who ordered that on an LS5? Not very many people. Because, I mean, these cars were ordered to go fast. Somebody ordered this to go fast in comfort.
excuse me, gentlemen.
Must have been a baller. Or a shot caller. What do you think?
Let me get out of your guys' way.
Well, this crowd likes it.
What do you think, Dave Hall? It's red.
I'm going to probably bet on it. I think I would be one of them. He certainly can get away with it.
If we don't do well, Dave will do well.
38, 15, sit down, 40.
So our first car up for the weekend, Barrett Jackson, New Orleans, their inaugural sale. We got Prashant Patel here for Titan Hotels, Dave Hall, Restore Muscle Car, and Alex, who serviced the car. It's a good car, right? Crazy high option LS5 Corvette, which you rarely see. And it's red. I have no idea. I didn't check the wipers. That's a car dealer question right there.
Howard, by the 400.
Get it.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well.
What do you say, James?
Folks, pay attention.
Super high option car.
But more importantly, Dennis Collins, our friend,
Even got
who
Steve
designed
talking
this car,
about
is one of the staple, absolute best people in the collector car world. Might get on coffee walk. Who knows?
Some of y'all do it.
Do it. 50. You get out of it. 750. You get out of it. 50. I'm not going to get out of it. 50. I'll take you 3. You want to do that? 3. You get out of it.
I think it's my smile.
You get out of it. 3. You get out of it. 3. Now 3. Number 5. You get out of it. 1. You get up much of that. So 6.
Oh, that's a good result. Thank you, sir. You did your job, as always. Somebody got to do it.
Chevy Bel Air. This Bel Air is powered by 283 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a Power Glide automatic transmission.
How are you, sir?
Here's lot number 430.
Tell Steve I said hi.
Please.
Tell him I'm praying for him.
He is coming along.
Well, tell him I'm praying for him, please.
Well, he's starting to respond, and the doctors say it's a miracle so far, so we're very hopeful.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Today is Trans Am class for you, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Mr. Dave Hall here from Restore Muscle Car. Arguably, actually, I wouldn't even argue this, he is the most knowledgeable guy in the world on Trans Ams. So, we're in New Orleans at the Barrett Jackson sale. We're gonna sneak off and do a buy in Metairie, Louisiana. 79 Trans Am, triple black, no T-tops, which I like.
4-speed.
And a 4-speed. So grab your cup of joe and let's go. All right, well, we're in Metairie, Louisiana, and we're going to look at a 79 Trans Am. And what's cool is the original owner is also going to come down and talk to us about the car. Because it's got great paperwork and it's a great color. It's black. One of my favorite colors are Trans Am. You ready, Dave?
I'm ready, sir.
All right.
Got to see you.
I've got Dennis Collins,
Hey, Dennis.
Morning.
Alex Bowling,
Yeah, Alex.
and Dave Hall.
Nice to meet you.
I know who
Mr.
Dave
Trans
Hall
Am.
is.
I brought the
I
heat.
know who he is.
And we got JD Cass over there, aka the Cowboy.
That's not my
I've seen
show.
him on TV.
He's the most popular one. And the best looking one too. Just ask.
Get here.
Right, JD?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, Ron, they're
I'm going
here.
with you.
If
I'm
you want to
going
come
with whatever
by.
the script is.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're honored to have Dave Hall here today. He is the Trans Am guy. So I'm going to let Dave and Alex check this car over. And I'm just going to stand here and look average next to JD Pass, the most beautiful man in the world. Right, Cowboy?
You bet. We have a good time down here in the Big Easy today.
All right, Dave. So he was really transparent about this.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons you're here. Sure. Is the VIN number's one number off. But if you look at the Nader tag on the door, it's correct. And correct me if I'm wrong, Scott, all the paperwork's correct, right?
100%. And it's not wrong by number. The engine code says L. And it's supposed to be Z, as you know. And if you look, you can even tell
Check that
the
out.
spacing on the front of it. They almost put the W on top. You see how it's
Yeah,
off
that's,
center?
and that's pretty typical.
I
for
talked
those.
to the guys at Jim at Pontiac Historical years ago. He said it's not uncommon.
It's not uncommon.
Yeah. So, but look, I'm as honest as they come, and I don't want to mislead one person. And that's how Ron
that's
is
fine.
to the original owner.
So what all did you do to the car? Did you have it painted yourself?
No, it was painted. I think he said in '92.
Okay.
I will tell you, it was a different car when I got it. And he didn't even let me drive it to my house. I used to live across the highway. He drove it to my house, and I got a picture of him leaving his house, and you'll see it's oxidized, the wheels are in bad shape. I spent probably 30 days experimenting. I'm pretty good with buff. I used to be when I was young,
Okay.
sanding, polishing. And,
Black stuff.
Oh yeah, but I worked it. I kept massaging it with different chemicals. I put the decals on because when Ron had the car painted in '91 or '2, he
That's the city we're in. That's pretty cool.
oh, it's a local car.
Yeah.
It was sold locally. Although it was, ran and drove.
What's
fuel
cool,
was
and Alex,
bad.
Alex, you know, is that we normally will get the paperwork. Sorry to interrupt, Scott. For
No, go ahead.
PHS.
That's right there.
What's really nice is not only does he have the PHS, he's got the original
You got
stuff.
the original,
Original window sticker.
That's
We
great,
have-
isn't it,
We got
Dave?
a build sheet in here and stuff too.
That
I was just-
fuel emissions thing, and
Yeah.
it's the other thing, a deal with cost sheet.
Can I
Pretty cool.
open
You can
this?
do whatever you want.
This is sealed. This is
Yeah.
the title, right?
Yeah, that's my title.
Okay.
For when, matter of fact, I even made copies of the original title in Ron's name for when he bought it new. It's in here. I made copies of it before I turned it
Oh,
into the
great.
state.
Okay.
It's nothing to hide, like I told you, Dennis.
It has the.
Alex,
it
pop
has
in and
the-
check the motor.
Yeah.
It has the Z.
Oh, that's right. You got it?
Does that bother you?
No, I'm just saying it doesn't match the dash.
Right. I told you that.
No, I know, but we didn't know on the
You got
title
one?
Oh, correct. Right, I didn't know.
because that's what we were discussing this morning.
About
But see, but that meant all the paperwork's
No, you're
correct, and
right.
The door sticker's right.
I know.
So I don't know. So what do you do?
Steel wool. I did the block before to check it.
It depends on the
All of
state.
valve
Okay.
windows
Obviously,
crossed over,
The
so
state knows, and they
I
can
just
actually
went
pull
over
up
it again,
what it's supposed to
just
be
to check it.
and what is correct. And I don't know unless
And look,
there's
I had-
a letter in all this paperwork that
I
came
got a ring
from.
if you want.
Yeah. So what we're talking about, guys, is this actual VIN tag has got an error. But like Dave said, it's not that uncommon. It happens.
Yeah, PWA.
I got another light. Hold on.
Pretty sure that's right. Off and automatic.
Yeah.
Did you see the code?
It's hard to see. But
PWH.
Yeah,
That's for an automatic.
It's
for
on
four
there.
speed.
It's on there. I want you to
not
check the
automatic.
numbers. Check the VIN numbers. It's right. Transmission right. Look, I haven't had as many cars as y'all's, but I've had a couple hundred old cars in my lifetime. And I know how to check numbers on them all. I've done it. I'm not a guy that says, oh, I'm taking my buddy's word. No, I check them.
How are you, sir?
That's Ron.
Doing
that's
well,
Dennis.
thank you.
How are you doing, sir?
Ron Vento.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Live pretty close.
I'm sorry?
You live pretty
Blocks
close,
away.
huh?
Yeah.
Just walk
Yeah.
over.
It's a local car. It's no bull. And look, Ron can tell you, Ron, is that the way the car was when I got it from you?
It didn't look that good.
No, but not the
That's the
exterior.
paint.
Not the
He's
exterior.
done confessed he's a good detailer, so.
He's a good detail.
I didn't want to clean up underneath the
Yes,
hood.
Scott's a good detail.
Oh yeah.
Can I start it?
Yeah, sure. Cool. And the way I started, Dennis,
The lifter noise is probably due to
Oh, it's
from
gone.
sitting.
it's gone though.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying because the car probably sat.
Don't run over the chair. How you doing? Oh, sorry.
You got the brake on?
Brakes on.
All the rotors, calipers, everything's been changed. The brake lines, the brake hoses.
Sounds good. Equipped to rip. Look at that license plate. That's outstanding, Jay. What do you think? I love it. My dog's name is Rip. There you go. That's a good omen. It is. It is. That's
You
really
wanna
cool.
check
See the license plate?
Checklist.
Equipped to rip. I love that. What? That's incredible.
Personalized plates are one of my favorites.
What do you think, Alex?
It's a good looking car.
Right motor?
Right motor.
Right motor, right transmission. This is the right color.
I like the cam. You can hear it a little bit.
Got a little lope to it.
Like everybody, get to a point where life's changed. Oh, it's not for the worse, it's for the better. I'm thinking about more of my future these days and responsibilities. Also, Ron, and I never did ask you about this, but
Replace the
apparently
taillight.
junkyard taillight, what happened?
A guy, student from Tulane, in a Jeep, by the way, hit me.
Had to be a Jeep.
Had to be
Hit me right here behind the back wheel. And that's when I had Woody, and Woody did the repairs and the
He
painting.
painted the whole car.
And painted the whole car.
Yeah.
That's
So
when I
were
had
these
it
all
done.
space savers in '79?
Yeah.
They were? Okay. So the space saver spare, which
Has
was,
it ever been on the
I think, one of the world's
spare?
dumbest
Never been
things
out of
ever.
Yeah.
Let's just put a real wheel in there. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And then you got the canister, which is
Oh, I know
really
if you
neat.
fit- yeah,
Exactly.
I wasn't.
So I know,
see,
JD,
it
you've had a
wasn't
bunch of
that
Hemi
bad.
Cudas.
It was
That's
done
crazy
old
money in a
school,
Hemi
like
Cuda,
real
isn't it?
slot
Oh,
camera.
absolutely.
Remember how much
Oh,
just the
they get-
canister
just to
cost?
get the canister for that.
It's like thousands of dollars, right?
And
No
yes,
sheet
and even in
metal
some of the
change, just that
Pontiacs, you know, you had the canisters on
The
both
only
sides.
thing I did is I had them
We had the cocktail shakers on the
Exactly, on
convertibles.
cocktail on convertibles.
Yeah.
anodized.
And I've redone that. too.
Because I didn't like,
And some warm water. Usually looks really good.
On both sides.
All right, so Dave, what's the significance on the wheels on here? Didn't you have to get what normally a WS6 to get these wheels?
Yes, for the 15
So
by 8
somebody
wheels.
special ordered these wheels for this car because
Yeah.
they're on the window sticker. Did you see that?
Yeah,
And I have the original wheels in the cabinet.
the 15 by 7s.
Yeah, these are year one.
Yes, sir.
Because what it was going to cost to redo the original wheels, I could buy these, and they spun great.
Are they in the garage?
Yeah, they're right back here behind my little Corvette.
was a friend of mine every time I see him.
I always wondered who the guy was that bought one of these. It's you.
It was Ron.
Okay.
Open that.
So Ron is the guy that bought a Bravada.
Oh no, the Bravada.
Yeah, you bought that?
Well, I bought it to have an extra vehicle. Look, in this day and age, you know, I got a friend that can't. I own a Jeep.
Okay.
You got to get it in the dealership. It's 6 months, they say, to get work done on it. I know. I got a friend that's got one. Also.
15 by 8.
So there's your date code B28. So that's February 28, 79 wheel?
Yeah.
It's correct, right? It's the wheels that were on the car.
Does that hurt? I mean, it doesn't hurt the value having year one wheels on the car, does it?
No. I mean, for what it costs to restore these, your one
Just what I
makes a great
said.
wheel, great replacement.
I couldn't
wheel.
pass it up.
We restore these all the time. People want the
Yeah.
original wheels.
So we use, Alex uses Star Tire and Wheel Company in Dallas, and they restore those for us for $125.
That's a bargain.
And they do a really nice job too.
I didn't cheap out and get the wrong center caps either. If you look, it's got the round.
Yeah, nice.
Because they got what's those other shape, square ones.
The X
ones.
Yeah, I was like, look, I went into this
Different language for me.
not worrying about money. And when you go into something not worrying about money, you know it adds up quick, right? Because I chased that car for 15, 20 years. He stopped driving, and he'll tell you when years
It's
ago.
very clean underneath. Extremely
It's
clean.
never, I tell you know what? All I did was clean it. I didn't get a spray can or anything. I wanted it
It looks
original.
all original underneath. The finish on the floor pans and stuff is
no,
definitely
it's
all
original.
original.
There's no
Looks
spray
really
paint.
nice.
I
There's
didn't want
actually
it.
no undercoating on the car.
No.
You know what, Scott? I want to drive it.
Go drive it.
You okay with that?
Yeah, but let me tell you this. If you get crazy in this town, you'll go to jail.
I don't think so. Okay.
I hear you, but look.
Okay.
All serious, you better call them now.
I got a pretty good friend here who's got a little bit of horsepower.
I hear you. It shut all the way down.
Yes, it.
Who's going?
And it's been a while. Look, all I did
Zach.
was kind of
We're
dust
gonna
it
take
off
Zach
the other
again,
day,
man.
Dennis. I didn't wax it. I've never washed a car. I
Okay.
just used quick detail. And probably the last time I drove
Probably
it
should have Dave drive it, but I want to drive it. Let's go, Zach. So this is one of my favorite cars to drive. Trans Ams are fantastic, especially with a 4-speed. I'm a huge fan of anything 69, arguably to 79, but I guess all the way into 81. I even like the turbo cars. But to find a black 4-speed car, the original owner's here, sold new in this town. All right, here we go. Zach put a seatbelt on. I guess he's scared. Are you scared, Zach?
A little bit.
A little bit. This baby's healthy, man. I like it. So this guy said the police around here are very particular. So he replaced the cam and lifters in this car, and he put a Ram Air 3 cam in it, which is awesome. I don't know if this car's got a posi or not, but we're gonna find out. Yep, it's got a posi. It is strong. The car runs good. It's really cool to be able to talk to the original owner, the guy that special ordered this car. It's in Metairie, Louisiana. It was sold new here. The guy that we're trying to buy the car from is the neighbor of the original owner. And we have Dave Hall with us, who is the world authority on Trans Ams. He checked the numbers on the motor and the transmission were correct, which I was confident they were, but drives really good. If you're a car guy and you've never had a 69 to 79 Trans Am, granted 69 is very different, but let's just say 70 to 79 Trans Am, you need to go buy one. Great to drive. Hopefully we don't get lost. You ready, Zach?
Yeah.
How's that? Runs great. I think we knocked the dust off the tires. Is that our street? I think we're lost. How cool is that? So in the Trans Am world, the most sought after cars are the T-top cars. I personally like this car without the T-tops. I love the straight coupe. Air conditioned, power steering, power brakes, and power windows. Really just a nice option car. Look at JD pass right there. Should we hit him? So this car also has reverse lockout from the factory. So what that means is when you put it in reverse, this collar shifts, and that's the only way you can get the key out. Really cool. It's nice that has not been unhooked. All the gauges are working. Dash is nice. Got an aftermarket radio, but it doesn't bother me because it's a Sony vintage style. I like it. Now let's see if we can get it bought because we haven't made a deal yet. So, sir, did you special order the car, or was it on the dealership lot?
No, I went to Peretti Pontiac. I was interested in either a Formula or a Firebird, but I didn't want the big engine. I wanted manual transmission, but a smaller engine, which wasn't available. And I kind of put everything on hold. A week or so later, the salesman calls me. He says, "We've got a car. It came in. A guy had ordered it, and it took so long that he gave up."
Okay.
And he bought a Grand Prix. So the car came in, and it was available. So they called me, and I went down and I looked at it, and I said, "Boy, this is a lot more than I want." Even at that, I think the sticker was only about $8,000.
Yeah.
and I went ahead and bought it. And I like manual transmissions, always have.
And you drove it to about what year?
I probably drove it till
Early 90s?
2000, late 90s.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So, Dave, this year you had the 400 4-speed cars, or you had the Oldsmobile 403 automatic, right?
Correct.
Which one was most common?
For the Oldsmobile.
Well, the 403 automatic was.
And it was a dog.
And they still made, you know, over, I mean, like 2,500 4-speed non-T-top cars.
Okay.
This is a WS6 car, so
It is?
It actually comes factory with the 15x8 wheels.
Okay.
So you can see, actually, there's 2 build sheets in here.
Well, I misspoke earlier then.
WS6
Sure is.
package, performance package.
And WS4.
Yep.
Okay. Correction.
Well, the WS4 is a Trans Am.
Because I thought this was just a WS4 car. They special ordered the wheels, but they didn't. It is actually WS6.
It is a WS6.
Okay.
And Ron, do you know what that is? It's got bigger sway bars, 4-wheel disc
Yeah,
brake,
the
all
sway
that
bars
right,
are about
Dave.
that bigger.
What gears are in it?
323.
Yeah, that's what I would guess.
That's what
Because
it's
they're not
supposed
tall.
No, but it's good enough. Look, as you can tell, it runs great.
This would be a good Causeway car. Really good Causeway car.
Except for the bugs. You couldn't do it.
No.
Yeah, some of the reading I done actually said they stopped producing these engines in '78.
You're right.
But they
were-
stocked some for the anniversary editions and
Yes.
some special orders.
The 4-speed cars basically got the special order motor, the WS6 motor.
Right.
So is the date code on that motor, 78 motor, the casting?
It is. I believe it is.
Yeah, it'd be a late.
I know what you want for the car.
Yeah.
I just need to talk to Dave for a minute,
Talk.
see where we're at.
Well, things have changed
You're right.
as opposed to.
All right, we never put our numbers on camera
Yeah.
because I don't.
I understand.
That's just my theory on how
I'm
I do
okay with
business. All right. Are we okay to discuss this in front of this gentleman?
I have nothing to hide.
Okay. It's up to you. Deal. We'll take it.
No bull around. That's.
Fair enough.
I don't like the bull either, but look, the license plate, I had to turn it into the state, and you know that.
He does.
I am not getting the
It'll
flag.
flag.
on my
He wants the
license.
plate.
It'll flag his
I
insurance.
can't do it.
Good car.
Yeah, it is.
It drives really good. I think you'll like it. All right.
She'll-
Well, we made a deal. Now all I gotta do is
she'll
pay the
give you a
guy,
receipt,
and
right? Saying
I guess we'll just
turned
take it back
in,
and park it in the
and then
valley
she's
at
got
Four
to
Seasons.
dispose of it.
You good with that?
Oh, yeah.
They-
Really cool thing about having JD as a personal friend, and I mean that. I love you like a brother.
I'm 30 years, I don't know why I would.
So he's a cowboy, and cowboys have everything. The man's got a knife in his pocket, he's got a pen.
How much did you spend to get that?
I was fixing to say, that was a very expensive pen. That
How
was
much you got in that pen? About 200 grand?
A little over.
A little over 200 grand?
Right now. And the day ain't over.
I'm not exactly sure what just happened. I paid for the car, but Dave's taking it to Nebraska, so I guess if you're interested in that, it'll be at Restore Muscle Car. Knowing Dave, will probably keep it. The biggest question to ask Dave Hall on his social media is, how many Trans Ams do you own, Dave? And his answer is, he doesn't know. I have a good guess. I've been there, I've counted them. I think it's over 400. You know that, JD?
What?
How many Trans Ams Dave has?
A lot. Buildings and buildings, racks
crazy,
and racks,
isn't it?
stacked as high as these buildings, 3 high, as deep as you can go.
So the running
Before
joke
you
is I
kinda
ask him all the time how many he has, and he actually doesn't know.
No, he probably doesn't. I mean, I don't know how he'd have to go to a computer screen and ask somebody in the office how many.
So in the car world, JD and I would definitely buy this car.
Absolutely.
But when JD gets a Jeep, he gives me first shot. It's just kind of courtesy of the business, right?
That's right.
Like the last 3 CJs, I got. That you had.
They come from me, yeah. Actually, 3 or 4, yeah.
So I kind of do the same thing with Dave. When a good Jeep pops up in Nebraska, he calls me first and I get it. So I got to pay him the courtesy.
Pay it forward.
So he got the car.
That's right.
I paid for it.
The only thing he does with me, y'all don't know, but you probably went back a couple of episodes, he puts stickers on my door and buys out my back door. And then I had to pay $100 for that sticker for the guy that shows up. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Trick?
Yep.
And I'm always there. He shows up on Sundays.
It worked,
So you
didn't it?
remember,
Yeah,
it worked perfect.
Yeah, I'll roll through town when JD's not there, throw a post out there,
And then brand me.
and then they bug you all day Monday,
That's
right?
exactly what they do.
What are friends for?
I love you.
I got one question for both of you guys. What is your favorite local place to eat for lunch?
I'm gonna go with whatever Ron says.
For lunch.
He's retired.
Talking
He goes
about
to lunch.
around here.
Yes, sir. That's close. That you like.
Your neighborhood watering hole.
I'm gonna tell you, I like Oak Oven. If you like Italian food,
Yeah.
it's good Italian food. Maybe.
Don't say
just home cooking local
Don't
stuff.
say Red Wagon because
No. I'm gonna say the oven.
How about you, ma'am? Do you have
Someplace
suggestions?
like that.
Charles Seafood has a great catfish,
Yeah.
fried catfish.
it is.
Oh,
good.
that sounds
And it's
good.
right down the highway.
It's
right down
across-
Make a fat man
It's
happy.
about a
Mississippi
mile
Catfish?
down the highway.
Hey, what's the name of it again, man?
Charles Seafood.
Charles Seafood. Y'all in for that?
If you go right down the
Let's go
highway.
get some catfish. Look at that, cowboy.
Cheese
I'll do
sticks,
that.
and then I'll be right back with
All right, so we got firecracker shrimp, cheese sticks. Ooh, I like dip. Spinach
There you go,
dip.
sir.
I'm gonna start off with that. Can you just hold that for a minute, Jake?
I'll be glad.
Right. That's what friends
Why don't you
do.
put it on top of your hat and you could just sit next to us and we'll
No,
walk
that time
around?
I had a good hat. Dennis dumped popcorn all over top of it, and it still got.
So is that not a good hat?
No, I just don't want popcorn oil all over my hat again.
Okay.
So let me tell you
Makes
guys out
sense.
there in Coffee Walk Land, if you want to offend or upset a cowboy, which was not my goal, mess with their hat. They don't like that. So I'm thinking about touching this hat right now, but I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm just going to get a firecracker shrimp.
I need that here.
What do you think about that? What is that?
That's cheese.
It's not good for your heart.
If I eat anything with you on this TV show that's good for my heart,
Not yet.
I don't think I'm gonna start either.
Everybody knows JD by now. He's a chicken fried steak king.
Love them.
Cowboy,
What's there?
there ain't nothing better than an onion ring with ketchup. So you gotta squeeze it like that.
Well, there's a mountain of onion rings.
wouldn't eat that.
better than
Ooh, that's
one.
hot.
It is hot.
Uh-oh.
You just cooled it off.
I know. I was trying to emulate a hot dog. It didn't work.
Is it as good as the Nathan's hot dog? It looked pretty good.
Better.
That's a lot of onion rings.
Would you like one, sir?
Yeah. Dang.
Mr. Rickett.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Rickett, for your hospitality.
Sure. Yes, sir. Thank you.
But thank you, everybody, for being here. And Zach, thank you for holding the camera so steady.
No, that's not very steady.
I'm ready for the catfish. Is this?
Jambalaya grits.
Jambalaya grits.
Wow.
So it's a
How cool is that,
seasoned-
Jay?
I don't.
So I got a question for you.
Okay.
Because you're somewhat a foodie like I am. I love food. What is your thought on sweet potato fries? I'm just going to tell you mine in advance.
Well, you go ahead.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not either.
All right.
We have the Sweet Potato Queen Festival. It's a world-renowned festival in Jackson, Mississippi.
Small world. What part of the world is this renowned
And
in?
if you went to the Sweet Potato Queen Festival, then you'd understand why I don't like sweet potato fries.
I'm glad we didn't order food.
It's okay.
I think we got enough food. What do you think, Alex?
I'm full.
Why is there nothing on your plate?
I ate everything.
Okay. Outstanding.
You had one sweet potato fry.
Like any dessert or anything?
Now that was outstanding.
You got some catfish in there?
I got some catfish in there. Really good recommendation. What do you think?
Oh, heck yeah.
Alex, how were those sweet potato fries?
My one fry was great.
Let's go to Barrett Jackson. So we've got our jailbreak here. As you know, it's an 807 horsepower, red eye, wide body, Challenger Hellcat that I special ordered, black on black, hood pins, black calipers, just a great car. The last iteration of real American muscle. That is the epitome of American muscle. Right, Tyler?
Hey, how's it going, Dad?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good, good.
So, epitome of American muscle, right?
Oh my God, it's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
807 horsepower.
Right, I was looking at it earlier. So yeah, the jailbreak where you can do pretty much anything you want.
Right. So
I love the seats, definitely.
So
yeah.
Alex and I special ordered that car.
Okay.
So the reason I go with cloth is we're in Texas.
Yeah.
And I don't want hot leather seats.
Right, but the houndstooth is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we chose the hood pins, black calipers, and of course it's black on black.
Right.
And what else is neat about the jailbreak cars is they're actually rarer than the Ghost.
I didn't know that.
They are.
Interesting.
So you had 300 Ghosts, but there's one of those. That's the only one of those cars that's actually spec'd just like that.
How many miles did you put on it?
None.
None? You didn't even flog it once?
No, he knows me. Because if I drove it once, he'd need tires.
I suppose, yeah.
So I stayed out of it. But it's got 13 miles on it, which is my lucky number.
Fantastic.
So the sale's going good, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, the crowd totally full for the first time in New Orleans. People are coming out just to see what it's all about. And it seems like there's bidders in the room, there's money in the room.
All right.
So good luck to you.
Thanks for having us, sir.
Don't ever know. Transmission, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. 11 actual miles. Oh my, negative 150,000, negative 10, 20, negative $20,000, $30,000, negative 25, 30, now 5, negative 35, negative 40, negative 40,
It's nerve-wracking because they start them low.
75, 70, negative 5, negative 75, 80, negative $80,000, negative 75, negative $80,000.
So we're at 108,000. 8's a lucky number.
On the car.
Who?
Craig.
Oh, really?
It does fit the collection.
It does.
Because I have
One off, black. Did you buy it?
Help.
Outstanding. I don't know.
I did.
74.
Wow. So,
64 Porsche 350/60. It's powered by
Craig Jackson himself bought my car. Get you some of that.
With the 4-speed Wrangler.
That is outstanding.
World champion auctioneer Shane Ratliff.
Good, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for bringing it.
So that's the first time that's ever happened. I've been at every one of your sales but 2. I've only missed 2 of your Scottsdale sales ever. How cool is that? Thank you, sir. There you go. So it's the last one up, 70 GTO convertible. I think one of my favorite cars we've had in a while. How about you?
Yeah, nice car to drive.
Runs and drives great, super rare. Like we said many times, one of 174 Ram Air 3 4-speed cars, one of only 24 with air, and it might be the highest option one ever built.
Probably.
Power steering, power brakes, power top, power windows, on and on and on. Here we go.
convertible. Make this model year. This magic numbers car is finished in single wood.
I can be a boy. I can be a
70 pounds in on it, and 70 pounds in on it, and 70 pounds in on it, down, but take it all through, and 70 pound dollar here, and 70 pound there, and how many dollar dollar, take it down, 70 pound dollar.
One of 174, but it is also has 4-speed and air conditioning. It is one of 24 cars to have air conditioning. Very original underneath, comes from Dennis Collins, beautiful car. This belongs in a museum. It is truly a timepiece.
I'm taking a buddy paying $100, taking 85. Hey Joseph, this is also the Reliable Carriers pick of the day. The Reliable Carriers is going to provide complimentary.
Listen to that. Reliable Carriers pick of the day. Great car.
In the lower 48 states.
We're almost there, Alex. Almost. So our goal in this car was to start with a 1. There we go.
105.
Now we can start the auction. Outstanding. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. A good result. Right, Alex? We got there. We got our exact number we were hoping for. We just barely did it. But you did it.
As always, please
Like, tag, share, and follow. And most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next week.